Welcome, everybody, to our second game of Horror on the Orient Express. How's everybody doing?
That intro was amazing. That was really
intro,
cool.
dude.
That was awesome.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that's like
Thank you.
as good as my 1001 Masks trailer. If you've seen that.
All I know is I'm now
Yeah,
pumped.
that was good too. Yeah,
I love trains.
yeah, me too.
Trains.
Especially the steam trains. Those are the best.
You'll if you send me that video file, I will. I'll have to do something with that. Tweet it out. Get it. Use it as advertising.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Travis, welcome.
Howdy, yeah, it feels good to be back. Excited for this session, and I hope I don't muck it up.
We shall see.
No.
I feel like when you say you're tempting dice fate if you're saying you're not gonna muck it up, but that's just me.
Yeah.
So Ironsides, you want me to recap?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, last we left off, you guys were meeting Professor Smith in London, and you guys were all hanging out. But then his house got set on fire for some reason, and then you went to him, visited him in the hospital, and he told you about how he's recruiting adventurers to go gather pieces of this accursed magic statue known as the Cephalocar Simulacrum. And it's an object of great magic, and supposedly can communicate with a strange god of sorts, but you don't know for sure yet. But anyways, you realize that for sheer dumb luck, the pieces of the simulacrum are scattered around the Orient Express train route. Which, yeah, I know it sounds kind of weird, like out of character. It sounds kind of weird, but anyways, you guys ended up going to Paris, and then you found one of the pieces of the simulacrum was in the village of Poissy. And you went to the Lorraine family house. Oh, hello, Simon. And you started digging, and you discovered a dungeon. And this dungeon was a part of the manor of that Count the Comitate Fenelic, who's like this basically this evil like nobleman who got swatted by the French authorities during the French Revolution for his torture. So he's like, basically he was like, I guess Baron Harkonnen like depravity and stuff. If you've ever seen Dune, or just like like that. Yeah. And now you guys are ended the session by inside the dungeon. So now you guys are currently inside the dungeon. Do you have a marching order of sorts, or you're just going in like formally? Like, how are you guys doing this?
I mean, I will stay sort of like to the middle of the group, as I remember I have mage armor up, and I cast light to brighten the place up a little bit on my dagger.
Well, speaking as a player, before we get to character part of this, I'm a ranger, so I'm basically a physical fighter type. What are you? The rest of you?
Yeah, I'm a fighter, so I'll be up front too.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
So
I'll stay toward the back.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
squishy.
the squishy wizard. So yeah, Jack, that's actually really good. Anyways, you guys actually go through the dungeon. There are some side cells, and you see several skeletal corpses, attached to chains, or some are lying on the ground. So you definitely know, like this Fenelic guy killed some people for some convoluted reason or another.
Oh, I could probably shed some insight on that. From what I read, he was quite into human sacrifice.
Well, he was sadistic. You definitely know from your... Well, actually, Jack, roll me an intelligence check.
Okie dokie. Just straight intelligence, yeah?
Yeah, intelligence.
23. Jeez.
All right, so you definitely know that he tortured people, and he was some sort of... You think he might have sacrificed people, but you don't know for sure. You definitely know that he was definitely a sadist.
A horrible man.
Yeah, basically, yeah. No wonder he kind of deserved. He was one of the nobles who deserved to be to be guillotined. You don't know if he was guillotined or not, but you definitely believe he should have been guillotined.
Far too good for him.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else want to do anything for the side skeletons? Like anything?
Let's search them, see if we find anything interesting.
Okay. Roll me sleight of hand.
Okay. Which one of you 20s is not going to suck this week? Let's see. try the purple.
I feel you, Matt. I always have trouble with my dice. Like I always roll my dice before the session to see which ones are not going to screw me over.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a purple one. See what that one does. 8.
Yeah. There's nothing. You can't see any loot. It's just pure skeleton. You know. And some.
Well, I'm
dirt.
so much looking for loot to see like is there any possible dangers like
You got to roll me perception if you want to see traps.
Okay. Well, traps or like if any magical monsters lurking type of thing.
Well, I would say if you want to know magic, you got to roll Arcana checks.
Okay, so that's intelligence +2. Come on, purples. I do better this time. Nope. 5.
You can't sense any magical creatures with your Arcana magic radar, because that's how I roll Arcana checks. It's like magic radar, so you can use it to pick up like nearby magic signatures. So yeah, I would say don't use that magic. Don't use that purple dice.
Is this one room,
Travis,
or
is there
like are there any other rooms off from
they're
the
kind
one
of
we're in?
side cells and stuff. There is a room all the way at the end of the dungeon.
Okay.
Oh, as a ranger, I want to do a tracking to make sure, see if are we the first people in here for a while, or is someone else come down here recently?
Okay, roll me a survival check.
Considering we dug our way down here, I'm gonna think it's been a while since someone else was here.
Okay, I'm using a green die now. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Forget it. 6.
Yeah, you can't.
It's okay. Just get the bad rolls out the way now.
Yeah,
save the good ones for later.
Don't worry, Matt. You're going to have a nat 20 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, all right. So, all right, Travis, do you want to do anything?
I'd like to get my longsword out and be ready just in case anything happens.
Oh, that's what I want to do. And I'm probably going to fail at this roll too, but since several of us have actual weapons and such that spark, I want to smell and make sure there's no like gases.
Okay, yeah. Roll me a perception check as you take a deep sniff.
I'm going to use my bone color die.
Watch him fall over from inhaling something toxic.
I roll a 9 or a 6. It's a 9.
Okay, so you take a deep sniff. You can't smell anything like poison gas or flammable gas or anything, but you do get this faint smell of roses all the way at the end of that back room, in that room I told you about. You get like the rose smell actually smells pretty good.
So nothing that makes me think fire.
No, like flammable gases, no poison gas, no chlorine gas. Like it's just the faint smell of roses coming all the way in the end of the dungeon.
So I have my revolver out.
Well, that's an interesting smell coming from a dungeon.
My sword being kind of.
Well, dungeons are all just stale air. Like there's some pretty creative dungeons out there. You ever seen the Tomb of Horrors?
Don't go in. Do not go in there.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah.
So what do we see? Are there like tortured
corpses? You see like rotted metal. You also see corpses of rats.
Are there any
rats that just kind of died out? Mm-hmm.
Like stuff on the wall or ruins anywhere?
You kind of see crumbled cobblestone. You do see skeletons. Actually, Jacob, roll me a perception check.
Okay, let's see here. 6.
A 6. Okay. You do kind of see, you don't really see anything out of different, but you do kind of see this faint shimmering light coming all the way at the end where the rose smell is coming from.
Okay.
I guess we should advance towards the end.
Yeah.
Before you go ahead and touch anything, dearies, do allow me to open doors from a safe distance with my little mage hand here, yes?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good.
So I'm going to hold my dagger, which is glowing for like a magical torch in my off hand, and I will use mage hand to open the door at the end of the corridor.
Okay. You use the mage hand to open the door to the main corridor. You guys want to go into that where the rose smell is coming from, correct?
Well, we want to look in first. Like,
All
not
right,
just-
so you open the door, and someone's got to roll me a perception check.
Why not? I'm doing so well. I'll roll a perception check.
One of us could give him the help action, so he has
I
advantage.
will allow the help action for this, so you get advantage, Matt.
Well, I rolled the first roll was a 9.
Roll above a 10, for God's sake.
I do. So come on, better.
All right, we'll give you you have the advantage from Jack's giving you the help
I'll
action.
change
so
the
we'll-
die. I'll change the die. A 17. Yes.
Okay, so
Hey!
you look inside,
Nice.
and inside looks very weird. Basically, the whole plate, nearly all the room has been covered by these thick thorns, like rose thorns, vines, and stuff. And you see beautiful, like unusually, like kind of like deeply colored roses. And in the center of the room, you see some sort of shining, magical, like object, kind of like radiating some bluish aura. You don't know what it looks like, but it looks kind of like a human-shaped left hand. You realize
Ooh.
this might be that simulacrum piece that
Yes, Vralia will sort of very clearly say, do not touch a thing. Do not touch a single thing, boys.
It's a little tempting.
Well, if you like being blown up or having your soul cast into the deepest depths of hell, then go ahead and touch things. But if you want to do this safely, perhaps allow me to do some tinkering.
Fair enough.
Yeah, right. So you guys are in the main room. Well, you're kind of like on the edge. So basically, the magic object, left-hand object, is about like 15 feet away from you guys. It seems to be wrapped around by those thorns, those rose thorn vines. They're very sharp. Like they're as sharp as your dagger, Jack. So they are a bit dangerous.
Does the plant feel unnatural? Like any magical stuff around the plant?
Roll an Arcana check, or if you have detect magic, you can use that too.
I didn't take detect magic.
Or you
I
just roll
have-
Arcana check. You can just use
Yeah,
that.
I have identify. So if we find anything magical, I can identify stuff.
Okay, you can use that.
But I will do an Arcana. I have a +6. 22 in total.
All right, so you realize very greatly that the magic from this artifact is sustaining the roses. That the roses are magical and stuff.
Very well. Well, so this is, I can tell this is the artifact we're looking for.
Yes, this is this is one of the pieces of that simulacrum I mentioned last
Okay.
session.
So this is one of the items we want. It is at present sustaining this rose. I would suggest we say it was about 15 feet into the room, yeah?
Yes, it's deeply embedded.
So
I have a question before we
We
proceed.
do some heavy pruning.
Before we do that, are our only sources of light magical at this time?
I think I have
Basically,
the only
Jack
source
has
of
the
light.
light spell, so you guys are good with light. As long as you stay close to him, you're not gonna have any issues with dark energy.
I light a torch just in case.
Okay.
An
All right.
anti-magical.
Man, you guys are really cautious, honestly.
I will say it's 15 feet away. I could stand just outside the room with you guys because my mage hand can go to 30 feet.
Yeah.
So we could just mage hand it out to us.
I mean, you're gonna have to roll a sleight of hand check and stuff. So you're gonna have to roll a sleight of hand check to do it.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Let's have a look. See. Total of 12 with the mage hand.
Okay, so basically, you try tugging the artifact with your mage hand. However, you get some resistance, and to your horror, you actually see that the artifact it turns out there's so much magic that the artifact is embedded itself inside of a giant blight, which is like a plant monster.
Oh dear.
The monster awakens,
no.
and basically it's kind of like it has like vines, it has razor sharp thorns around it, and also it looks angry. It looks definitely ready to fight. So everyone's got to
Come
roll
on,
me.
boys.
All right, everyone's got to roll me initiative, and you guys got to put your initiatives into the chat. Okay.
Which
I got a
chat?
20.
Which chat? Oh,
Yeah, the studio chat,
the private chat.
Got a
Or-
16.
the private chat, guys. Just do everything in private chat.
Okay.
Type your initiative so I can keep track of it.
12. Initiative bonus.
Wow, Travis. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, is that everyone? Okay. So Jack,
Is
it's
there
your
an
turn. What are you
initiative
gonna do?
+5, so 17.
Okay, well, all right, Matt, type it in. Type it in the private
I am.
chat. All right. So it's 17. All right, you could just like fix that. Okay.
So you're saying I'm
Mhm.
going first, yeah?
Yep.
So as I start tugging at this with the mage hand, I start seeing this thing come to life a bit more. Vralia's instant reaction is "fuck that." She's going to yank out from between her sizable bosom a very shiny gemstone, and she's going to wave her sort of hand over it and then fling air at the monster. And as she flings it, the air ignites into a ball of fire that flies at the monster, and she is casting Chromatic Orb with fire damage.
All right, roll to hit.
Da-da-da-da. 24.
Okay, that does actually hit. Is that unnatural or natural 20?
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, so you just all right. Roll for damage.
Level 1. That's 11 points of fire damage.
All right, so
11
it does
points
get
of fire.
so it does get double. So it's
I had a feeling.
all right. So mainly, since the blight's made out of plant matter, it is actually vulnerable to fire and takes double damage.
Take that, you monstrosity! And then she's
Okay.
going to step back further behind her wall of burly harem men.
Dude, you really have to put God, man. You've been watching too much anime or something. God, I'm really questioning.
Look,
what
I'm
anime
the
you
main
watch.
character, and I have a reverse harem. That's
What
how
are you,
I'm
an
dealing with
Ezekiel or
this.
something? Like what the heck? All right, pass turn.
Yeah, that should be her done.
All right, yeah, the blade looks pretty crispy, as it seems to be super effective, as they say in Pokemon. All right, Matt, it's your turn since you have 17.
Okay, so if we were following order before, what's Jacob's character's name? Ash and I should be in the front of everyone, right?
Yeah, you can do melee and stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm going to try taking a shot with my revolver center of mass first to see if a bullet actually has a decent effect on this thing.
Yeah, well,
before I
effective.
do-
It does have damage. I mean, the blight does have damage resistance to non-magical, so you will be able to damage it.
Okay,
But you're only going to be dealing half damage.
okay. So now I'm going to roll and hopefully not fail.
So you're firing your revolver. Okay,
14 plus 3.
that does hit. You just barely make the armor class. You barely succeed the armor class. So
Okay.
you roll for damage.
So 2d8 plus 3 according to the character sheet. Come on, don't suck. Wow. 15 plus 3, 18.
All right. All right, you do half damage, but you still damage it, so that's still the thought that counts. So you fire a pistol. How do you describe it? Like you fire a pistol shot. And you're
So I'm firing center of mass because I don't think tendrils will, right? And let's see. It would. This is a what year are we in, by the way?
This is a blight in here. This is like 1920s.
Okay, so no small. So the bullet fires fairly cleanly, penetrates this pulpy mass. I'm hoping for more of an effect than I guess I got. Maybe it spurts.
Yeah, so you fire
green
your
goo.
pistol. You do damage it, but it's less effective than Jack's fire because it's just a normal gun.
Now,
So in
before I
reality,
finish my
you get
turn,
this damage half. So you do 9 points of piercing damage to it in total.
so before I finish my turn, I want to make an assessment if I would be more effective with my sword versus my gun on my next.
Roll a perception check.
Okay, please don't suck. 12 plus.
All right, so you realize that this is a magical creature, so it has like damage resistance to non-magical attacks. So you realize that if you had like a magic weapon or a spell, it would do more damage because you just did half. Because your sword's just going to do the same amount of half damage.
Okay, so it was. I was worried it might be like cutting might be more effective than a bullet. That's what I was thinking.
No, it's going to do the same amount. It's still going to do half, but you do damage it, and you do take a chunk of it. As you see, your bullet flies true and punctures its planty torso, taking some vines out and destroying some roses.
So do I have more than one attack with this? How many attacks you have?
It should say the actions on your character sheet. So
I'm looking through maybe under action. So I have
At this level, you've only got the one. You'd get an extra attack at level 5 as a ranger, I believe.
Or if you took dual weapon fight, two-handed fighting, you could get a bonus action.
Well,
attack.
yeah, but I'm not doing that right now. So one with the gun. Okay, got it. So then I'm gonna look around the room, make sure nothing else is in there attacking us, and I'm done.
All right. Next person's going up. Jacob, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm assuming this has vines. Is it shooting vines out at
It hasn't attacked you yet, but you probably think it could.
Okay. So it's not near us yet. It's just
not yet. It's gonna come up. It can attack you and stuff.
okay. I would like to pull my gun out and shoot it.
All right, roll to hit.
Alrighty. 11.
Unfortunately, you miss. Your shot goes wide and basically hits the ceiling. As basically you're so panicked by it, you just miss.
Oh well.
Pass turn.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, it's your turn.
Okay. Do the number of roses that are still around, does that give us any indicator of how strong this thing still is, or any effect?
You have to look at the creature. It's taken some damage, but it's still up. It has a good amount of health left.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna slash at it with my longsword.
All right, so you're gonna move up into melee combat. Got it.
All right.
All right, roll to hit.
All right, and I roll a d10, right?
No, you roll a d20 plus your attack modifier to hit.
Okay, so I got 12 with my attack modifier.
Unfortunately, you swing. Unfortunately, you miss too. As basically, you try cutting it, but the vines are too thick. So you do hit him, but you don't do any damage at all. And also, since due to his thorny body, you also get stabbed by his thorns. So you take, Travis, you take 5 points of piercing damage as you get pierced by his thorns.
Okay.
So, all right.
Since I've been hit, can I use parry?
Okay, I will allow. I will. How does that work? Is it a rule, or do you just want to make homebrew this?
So hold on. Did you hit it? Did you miss it? Did you?
He missed it.
Missed
Then
it.
he got hit by the thorns because the thorns are like a defensive measure.
Okay. Was the thorns an attack roll against him?
No, it just was automatically. You fail it when you miss.
Yeah.
I think parry...
how my blight works is that essentially every time you get into melee combat, he deals d6 piercing damage.
I think no, parry only works if it's an attack roll against you that hits.
Yeah, but when the blight attacks you, Travis, it's going to in Matt. You can parry. I will allow that. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm actually playing a Battle Master in the other campaign I'm in, so I'm a little read up on maneuvers.
All right, thanks. This is going good. All right, so Blight's gonna go, and it's gonna make 2 attacks: one into Matt and one into Travis with its thorny claws. Ooh. Okay, Matt, I got an unnatural 20 against you.
I cast Silvery Barbs on that natural 20.
No, it's an
as a
unnatural
reaction.
20, but
Oh,
it's
I'm still going to
dirty.
cast Silvery Barbs on
Fuck,
it.
I hate that spell. What does that do again? Like D4 minus?
So you now need to re-roll that d20 and use the lower roll. I can then choose another creature, including myself, to give advantage to. And I will choose
Yeah,
myself.
the second roll, I got a unnatural 22.
Okay, so you use the lower roll, but I
It's
still get
gonna
advantage
hit.
on my next attack.
And also, it's a dirty 20, so it's not like.
Yeah.
All right. Also,
All right, mate. Tried to save you.
And also, Matt, Travis, you take it. You also get an 18. Does that hit?
Wait a minute. I missed something. You hit. How many times did you hit me?
Once. I'm hitting you and Travis once. So he has 2 attacks. The blade makes 2 attacks a turn. And one's going into you, one's going into Travis.
So my armor class is 14.
Okay, so it's the unnatural 20 will hit you. And Travis, I got an 18. Does that hit?
Yeah, armor class is 13 for me.
Okay. Oh, you can buy some armor. All right. Yeah. Also, you can buy some. You can get some medium armor and stuff. You're like a fighter, so you can get some medium armor if you want. But that's just after this session. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So both of you guys take. You guys both take 10 slashing damage as you get slashed by its claws.
Okay.
Yes.
why
Sorry about that. I tried to use my magic to rescue you. Didn't go so well.
All right, but
It's okay.
I mean, you guys still have your potions you can take.
Yeah, we have potions of healing, I believe. Yep.
Fell creature.
All right, top of the turn order.
Okay, so Vralia she's cast her silvery barbs, and these sparks of silver, while her allies still get hit, they sort of settle around her, and she does have advantage as she once again moves her hand over her diamond and throws another pocket of fiery air at the creature. 18 in total.
All right, 18 chromatic orb. That does hit. Roll for damage.
That will be another 10 fire damage, please, DM.
All right.
Or 20 if it's vulnerable.
Yes, it is vulnerable. Yeah, you're basically taking chunks out of this. Your chromatic orb is taking chunks out of this guy. He's taking some heavy damage.
And with that, she's going to move back a little bit further from the action.
Why, are you doubting your bodyguard harem or something?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
She's going to stay within range of silvery barbs, but other than that, she is trying to
right.
keep herself safe.
Matt, it's your turn. You're in melee combat, so if you use your ranged weapon in melee combat, you will have disadvantage. So I would recommend using a melee weapon.
Okay, so it closed on me or something?
Yes, you're in melee combat with it.
Okay.
You're in CQC.
So I'll use my longsword this time.
Okay.
And +6. So come on, don't suck time. Just die. I missed 3. I didn't make.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 3 and I have a +6 to hit, so I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you miss. Sadly, you swing your sword, but you're still kind of panically slinging your sword in self-defense, but you just swing some air, so you miss.
Another die for the shit pile.
That pile gets very big.
This entire session, and basically, all right.
Luckily, I have about 65 d20. You know.
You've got to find the one that's going to be loyal to you.
Yeah,
he's in there somewhere.
You got to find the right, dice. All right, so pass turn.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to whack it with my hammer. See if that works.
So you're going up into melee combat. You got to move, man.
I'm gonna have to move.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move upward. You're in behind. You shot with your gun last time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I will allow that.
Okay. And I make a roll.
Yes, you got to roll. Yeah, roll your attack roll.
Okay, D20 plus your proficiency plus your strength.
Yes.
If you look on your character sheet, it'll total all that for you under your your hit bonus.
Okay. Let me look.
Like read across the weapon, it'll say like up your hit damage.
Strength is 16 plus.
No, it's
3.
the modifier. It's the modifier plus the proficiency modifier.
Oh, okay.
So
modifier.
16 is a +3,
So
and your proficiency is +2, so you've got a +5 to hit.
Yeah, so D20 plus 5.
Okay, I rolled a 12.
You
So
missed
7.
2. Wow. Yeah, so basically you try swinging and you missed 2.
Oh.
Okay. Pass turn.
Been smoking too many Cuban cigars and I'm riled up.
Yeah,
Riley is watching all these weapons bounce off this thing, and she's getting a little worried.
Yeah. All right, Travis, pass turn.
All right, can I take a health potion?
Yeah, that's a free action. I will allow that.
Okay.
I know some people don't allow that, but I will. Drinking potions is free action, so you consume. Just make sure to mark off your potions when you consume them. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So you're drinking your lesser potion. So I think you heal like 2d4. Like how many hit points do you heal?
Look it up. Potion of healing.
It's a lesser one. I know you guys bought those.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. So roll the dice, Travis.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Got a 4. Okay. So I got a 4, so that's +2. I got 6.
All right, so you heal 6 hit points.
Okay. All right, and I guess I'm swinging my longsword again.
All right, roll to hit.
Son of a bitch. 8.
You missed 2. Wow.
Well, I'm having a great game.
All right, so you swing, and basically you also just don't hit him. You just swing some air. All right, pass turn. Wow, I never had like 3 players like with one miss completely. Like this is kind of a first. Sorry, I'm not like trying to say this insultingly. But I'm just like, wow, I never expected this. Okay. Anyways, the blight's gonna go. It's gonna make 1 attack into both Jacob and Trav and Matt, and also Matt. It can't attack because basically, at the very least, you're acting as meat shields for Jack's character, so she can blast it. Because I think
Yeah.
All right, so Jacob and Travis. Okay, so Jacob, fortunately, the blight got a nat 1 against you, so he misses completely, so you're okay. But Travis, the blight got a dirty 20.
I can if you want, Travis. Oh, that's a lot of Matt. You got a lot of background noise all of a sudden.
Me?
Yeah, you do, man.
Yeah, they started blasting the music.
Right. Yeah, Travis, I can if you want. Try and save you from that attack. However, it will eat into my last cast of silvery barbs was free from my feet. This cast will cost me a spell slot, which will leave me only one
Jesus,
left.
man, have you been min-maxing or something?
No, I'm fey touched, so I
Okay.
can take an enchantment spell for free and use it for free once per day. I use my once per day charge on that last silvery barbs. So this one I can save you if you want, or you can take the hit, and I will continue just putting damage out there. It's up to you.
I'll take the hit.
All right, so I got all right. So you take. Okay, so you only take 8 slashing damage
Okay.
as you get slashed. All right, top of the turn order, Jack. It's your turn. So Jack, you're basically a little concerned because now your whole posse of like bodyguards is whiffing pretty bad.
How bad is this thing looking?
It's pretty bad. Like, your chromatic orb is really damaging it pretty bad. It's like burned multiple parts.
Because the only issue that I can see happening is I miss, and but I do have magic missile prepped, so I could go for the auto.
Yes,
hit.
magic missile will work. It's not vulnerable to force damage though, but it will deal the full damage though.
I'm more thinking of so fire would be more damage, but risk miss.
It's made out of plant matter and stuff.
Yeah, she's gonna again whip out the diamond and throw fire at it. She's gonna cast chromatic orb, not advantage this time. This is a 19.
That does hit.
And she does 12 fire damage, so 24 fire damage.
All
if she continues to lob flames.
It's on its last legs right now.
And as this is happening, she's going to say, "Can you please hit it?" Hello? Did we die?
I'm waiting for my turn.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Did Magicman die?
No, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, there we are. Okay. We had some dead air for a sec there.
All right. So, Matt, it's your turn.
I scream by all the gods of my ancestors, hit, damn it, hit. And roll stupid dice. I miss.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 3. Doesn't
Okay. So you missed.
That's 6 dice in the shit pile now.
Jesus, man.
We're all going to die.
Yeah, you really, Matt, next time you have this session, maybe you should bless your dice with the Bible. That's what I do with my dice when they mess up. I got to exercise the evil dice spirits. Anyways, pass turn.
I'm gonna chug a healing potion.
All right, you do it for a free action.
2d4 plus 2. 5, 6, 7. Heal 7.
You'll heal 7. All right. Okay. Jacob, it's your turn, man.
Alrighty. Here we go again. Stupid hammer. Okay, I'm going to try the hammer again.
Hit it for God's sake, dwarf.
That's a 9.
Oh, for
You
God's
missed.
sake. Might see a player death.
All right, so you miss. Okay. Travis, it's your turn.
Is there...
Okay.
Go ahead, Travis.
Goodness gracious. Okay, thank God. 19.
All right, you do actually hit. Roll for damage.
I'm glad one of you's competent.
All right, for damage, I do D8, right?
Yeah, D8 plus your strength your modifier.
Okay. Okay. So I got 3. My modifiers plus 4.
All right,
So
so 7
7.
damage. Okay, so that basically. So 7. All right, so the thing is barely up because he has damage resistance to non-magic, so it's just barely up. So you do half. Okay. All right, so the golem's gonna go next. It's gonna make 2 attacks into Travis and Matt. Well, actually, Jacob and Matt. Okay, so Matt, the thing got a 6 against you, so it misses. But Ironsides, I got a unnatural 23, dirty 23.
Jacob, how bad are you looking? Because I have a spell slot that I can silvery
Well,
buff that.
I haven't been hit yet.
That's all right.
So
I'll let you
yeah.
eat that then.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. So, Jacob, you take. You take 13 slashing damage.
Oof.
Oh. How much damage can I take?
I don't know.
Are you in D&D Beyond, Jacob?
I think so.
You're a fighter, so I hope you've got a little bit more than
Upper right-hand
30
corner of your
HP.
character sheet. You should see hit points, current and max.
Yeah. Ooh,
What's your max?
12.
Oh, you're down.
Aren't you 3rd level?
Yeah, you're level 3, man. I said that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just what came out of.
He on your character sheet, Jacob, like under your name,
Yeah.
you say like your gender, your species, and your class and your level. What does it say next to level?
I don't see anything that says level.
You see where your name is on the character sheet?
Yeah, right.
Look right below that.
Top left corner.
And
there's strength.
hold on, let me put it so I can show. I'll put this up, Jacob.
Where is it?
Yeah, Jacob. I'm sure you do your stats right.
Okay.
I'm not trying to question you.
You see where my mouse is on my name? Right below.
Yeah,
level
mine
3.
doesn't look like that.
Yeah,
mine didn't look like that.
Put yours up.
Yeah.
I can't be much help with this one as I don't use D&D Beyond.
Well, for people who don't really know the game as well. You have the printout. You're using the printout from the site, not the site.
You're level 1. That's your problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Saracen in level 3, my dude.
Yeah, so if you were doing this in D&D Beyond, when you would hit level 3, it automatically update all your stats and stuff.
Have you used Roll20
okay.
for this, or have you just edited a PDF?
Oh, yeah, this is a PDF.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, I think
So,
you have to do it all manually if he doesn't use D&D Beyond for it.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
I'll have to put it up to D&D Beyond then and fix that before next time. So, is there a way to figure out how much I do have since I'm
Yeah, it's like
level
your hit
3?
dice or something.
Roll 2.
So your average is 6. So if you were to take the average twice, it would be 12 HP plus your Constitution twice. So what is your Constitution modifier?
Hang on.
So it's the little number in Constitution, the plus something in Constitution.
Plus 3.
So you should have 12 plus 6, which is 18 more HP than you've got. You've got 12 HP, so that should be... Oh, God. 30, yeah. You should have 30 HP in total.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
So 30 HP, take away the 13, and then whatever that is your current HP.
Okay. So 17.
Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah.
Before our next session, I could walk you through setting up in D&D Beyond. It'll make if you're not used to
Okay.
doing mechanics on your own, it makes it easier when you're like to just deal with it.
All right. Okay.
So Jacob's not dead.
Yes, we still
No.
took some heavy damage. All right, so back to Jack's turn.
Yo. You said this thing is basically crumbling now, right?
It's almost on the verge of death.
I don't really want to use any more spell slots on it, so
Don't you have a
I'm.
damage cantrip or something? Or you can just check your blade, honestly.
I don't have a damage cantrip. No, that's not how I built her. So I didn't min max to that extent. She is actually built as I imagined her. So she basically has a grand total of 1, 2, 3 damaging spells, out of a lot because she's not built to damage.
I did drop a burning torch on the floor. If you wanted to.
I mean, if I'll scoop that up and I'll throw it at it, then.
Yeah.
So that would be an improvised attack, meaning it would just be a strength check, I believe, to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, she rolls a 3.
You miss.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't want to use any more spell slots on this thing when it's burning, about to die. Like, will you please finish it off?
Okay, may I go now?
Yes. Roll the hit.
Oh, come on, blue die. Come on. An 11 total.
11 misses.
Miss.
Well, a 12 total. Excuse me, I added it wrong. Well, I guess I can. I don't know what else I could do because these another die for the shit pile and just see if we live the next turn.
How many guys have gotten are in the shit pile now?
7.
Wow.
I have a lot of them. I'm going.
Sometimes sessions just go that way.
All right. Okay, Jacob's your turn.
20. 22.
Well, I'm gonna go for the hammer again.
I've done like 60 damage to this thing.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Come on. Oh, a 12.
You miss.
Well, is that a 12 total, or you've rolled a 12?
I rolled a 12, and
So that's 12
That
plus
would be-
5, which is 17.
Oh, so you actually do
Right.
hit. Roll for damage.
oh, good,
Hey.
good. Okay, finally.
Hit it,
a
dwarf!
7.
All right, so you actually do kill it. How do you kill it?
Is that... I realize he's killed
With-
it, but just to make
with my
sure you
hammer.
understand, was that a
So basically,
7
you just bonk it on the
plus
head or
anything?
something.
7 plus 5, I think.
That'd be
Alright,
7
so
plus
how do you kill it?
7 plus 3.
Okay.
Sorry, carry on.
So I just do like an overhand swing with the hammer straight down on it.
All right, so you basically bash its what counts as well, it's not really a skull. It doesn't have a skull because it's a plant monster. But you bash it hard enough that it just falls apart into like a million pieces, and essentially all the plants start dying. All the root vines start dying off as you disconnected the artifact from it, and you see like a topaz blue hand of sorts, left hand.
Well, we lived, and that's saying something.
I'm going to pop that into my satchel.
All
I
right,
hope you don't
so
mind,
can touch
boys, but no, I'm using the mage hand for it.
it. Okay.
I hope you don't mind, boys, but I think I'll be keeping hold of everything magical in nature.
Mhm. All right,
Sounds
so
good.
you safely put it in your bag, and you get your first piece of the simulacrum.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're going to have
Goodness.
to do some sort of formation training or whatever it is you military types do.
No offense, guys, but I've never seen so many whip misses in my life. I think we had like 15 misses.
I just want to. I just want to
I
top
rolled-
something up here. So I was doing double damage the entire time there.
Yeah.
Right? And that was 22 plus 20 plus
Yeah, basically
24.
the blight.
I did
monster had-
66 points of damage to that thing.
Yeah,
Good job.
yeah. The blight monster had 70 hit
Yeah,
points,
good
so
job.
you did like the most amount of damage to it.
Yes, well, I'm a little bit out of puff, shall we say? We should probably go above ground and have a little rest.
Yeah, let's get out of this hole.
All right,
Yeah.
so you guys get out of the place, and the Lorraines are. You see, Mr. Lorraine. He's like, thank you, sir. For some reason, my wife. I don't know what you did. My wife recovered from her arthritis. Because earlier, like last session, his wife was in bed because she was having arthritis issues in her left arm for some reason. Which you guys kind of find a little odd because this is the left hand of the simulacrum, and she got arthritis in.
Yes. Vralia understands and is going to say, yes, probably best not make contact with anything to do with this. Keep it at arm's length, and if you do handle them with gloves.
Oh yeah. Also, aren't you going to pay us? Because you remember, aren't you going to give? All right, I'll let you. Can you give me the money you owe me, please?
Oh right, Akole, dear, pay the man.
Because you promised to pay him 50 gold to let him dig in your backyard. In his backyard.
I give him 75.
Oh, and he's like, oh, thank you, good sir. Usually he's very grateful and stuff.
Yeah, we have a big.
I wonder-
coming, so.
I could ask the guy. Could I ask the guy something?
Yeah.
Did his wife bury some artifact in her rose bushes?
No, why would my wife do that? She doesn't even do magic. What's wrong with you, sir?
All right. Sorry.
Leave it to Veralia to pull off a successful hand job.
All right.
Are you saying that in character?
Yeah.
Vralia is going to use prestidigitation to make you smell nothing but really rancid farts.
Sounds good.
All right. So you guys get your simulacrum piece. And basically, Mr. Lorraine says,
Nice.
oh, yeah, if you're going, aren't you guys going on the Orient Express train?
Eventually, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, I need to let you know. I mean, I don't know if you guys is going to help you because I know this guy, his name's Edgar Wellington. He's from Lausanne, Switzerland.
Lasagna?
No,
Lausanne,
Lausanne. It's a town in Switzerland and it actually exists. And he was talking to me about simulacrum stuff. If I had some sort of scroll or something. I don't know what he was talking. He was going on about this weird simulacrum thing.
Well, I guess we know where we're going now.
Well, also the train route does go to Lausanne. It does stop on the train route, and in terms of railroading. I mean, at least this campaign justifies the railroadiness by being like an actual railroad. So I mean, So you guys do have a train to catch.
Before we
Yeah.
go, let's check with our informants that we developed. If anything interesting they picked up.
Informants? Like, what do you mean informants?
Remember
Like,
when was it this country or was the other? What was it back in?
I think that was.
Mr. Smith,
that
you
was-
want to talk to?
He's back in England. We're in France.
So no
Well, you
telegrams.
can
came
send
in
him
or
a
anything from them?
telegraph if you want.
No, we didn't get anything from them.
You didn't get any money. You failed your perception checks.
No. I mean, our informants didn't send us any telegrams with information or anything like that. That's what we're just checking.
Oh, you want to see if they've sent any updates to us?
Yes, like when we get back to our hotel or wherever we're staying.
Oh, yeah. We should probably tell him that we've tracked down one of them.
Yeah, we'll tell the old man.
All right, so you go back to your hotel. You go back to your hotel, and also you do inform Mr. Smith by telegraph because it's 1920s. You have your telegraphs, and Mr. Smith congratulates you on that, and he does tell you that there might be. He doesn't know. He recommends that you make sure to watch out where you go to in Milan and stuff. But anyways, that's pretty much it.
Okay. And then
And also now, you guys, you book out of your hotel, and now you guys go to Paris. You go on the Orient Express. You see this fancy train, and you go at the train station. It's very fancy. The Orient Express is very bourgeoisie, as the French say.
Only the best. Only the best. Am I right, boys?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Glad
can't
it's
wait till you
back
get
up
a
and
turn.
running after the war.
Yeah, I did get. You are correct, Jacob. It did get shut down during World War One. So, anyways, you guys go through customs. Fortunately, you don't have anything like any like military grade weapons like hand grenades or or flamethrowers or anything.
We have long rested at this point, I take it.
Yeah, you've long rested. I would say, yeah, you've long rested.
Brilliant.
Because this has been like a few hours have passed.
I will have kept up mage armor, etc., doing the usual.
All right. Wow, you are very paranoid.
Yes, my usual DM is ruthless.
Okay. Well,
Jacob,
how am I doing? Am I doing much better?
Only through the bad luck of the party.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Anyways, so you guys, all right.
Well,
Yeah.
Jacob, we had a little long rest. That means you've healed somewhat.
Yeah. So you heal your full hit
Okay.
points, Jacob. So you're back at the full hit
All right,
points.
good.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you guys get on the train, and essentially, like, there's like 4 bedrooms per. So basically, you guys are big enough as a party to fit in one cabin. You guys are you guys are able to afford you're in like eventually you're in train car 2, and it's full of, and you're in room 15. And so it basically has like 5 bunks for all of you guys to share. It doesn't have a bathroom though. There is like a special bathroom room you have to go to. So it's kind of like all it has really a sink.
Mm-hmm.
I expect all of you to smell nice, and she's going to cast prestidigitation on each one to make them all clean.
All right, how does everyone react to this?
I already took a bath last week. Man.
Dwarves.
Doesn't matter to me. All I smell is farts.
Oh no, it's been a while since then. That's probably ended.
Yeah, it's probably ended.
But I can clean things, so as each one comes in, she's going to use magic to make sure they're all lovely and clean.
Well, my character always looks spiffy. So
And when she does that, my beard goes poof.
I like you better this way.
My character always looks spiffy. You'll always see him like if he sees like a thread out in his clothing, he gets upset. So.
All right. So what are you guys doing in your downtime before you get ready for essentially like dinner, essentially, or like what are you guys doing in the car? Like you can relax. Like what do you want to do exactly?
Strip poker?
I don't know.
Whoa!
No.
Wow, man.
No. Ralia is going to magically have her quill sort of write all on its own, and she's going to write several copies of the same notes of everything that we've gone through so far and hand it out to each character individually. There you are, gentlemen.
Thank you.
And just as a reminder, do not touch the pieces of the simulacrum. Probably best to just let me handle them.
Yeah, basically it's good to like use they're not directly touch it because it's a magic item. Anyways, so what do you guys want to do in your downtime?
So on the way into the train, hopefully, I was using perception, insight, whatever. See if anyone's following us or any.
Roll perception. People. No, you got to roll me perception.
Total of 8.
You don't see anyone following you, actually.
And that's 8 dice initiative.
8 dice initiative. Okay, so anyone else want to do anything? I mean, you guys can go to the bar cabin. You can go to the dinner cabin to play cards, drink. Like, what do you guys want to do here? It's a bit of a downtime. It's essentially this is a downtime scene.
Oh, I'll head over to the bar car.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything?
I need a date, of course.
I'll go to the bar.
Travis, you going?
If you don't mind a short date.
All right, Matt, you going?
Kind of. I'm gonna going that way. I'm gonna sort of examine other people on the train.
All right, roll perception to see the people on the train.
I'll loop my eye.
That's a total of.
I use my hammer as a walking stick.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yes, you can do that. Just don't swing it around, or else the guards will confiscate it. And also, I do tell my players
Alright.
that the guards, the police force in my games is not like Grand Theft Auto, so they won't mess around. All right.
16.
So basically, Matt, you got a 16. There's no one really suspicious on the train. Everyone's definitely like bourgeoisie and like very affluent, like you. And also, you do see essentially like your next door neighbor is essentially an Italian human female. She looks very snazzy. You think she's probably an opera singer.
Okay, so also I want to memorize the general layout of the train.
Yeah, the train is divided into several cars. Most of the
It's a
cars
straight line.
Yeah, it's a straight
No, but,
line.
like-
Most of the cars seem to be divided. There's usually several passenger cars where people live in their rooms. Then in the more back area, there's the dining car, and then there's like the bath car where like they have all the showers and stuff. The showers are like
Okay.
separate, so it's not like communal or anything where you can like shower.
Okay.
So mainly you guys are going to
well-
the more middle part of the train where the dining
Hmm.
car is. And you go into the
I-
dining car. The room is very ornate. It's very fancy. It has a small like dance area in the back. It also has a bar on the side. You see essentially, Jacob, you see a dwarf doing the bar, serving the drinks and stuff. This is definitely in the afternoon.
Okay.
So, people are kind of having like a bit of a snack and like drink before dinner.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe grab a light drink and start chatting with people.
All right. He's like, hello. Also, all the food and drinks are free in the train because
I will be right back. Do carry on though.
Okay, so all the drinks are free because you already paid the tickets. So you guys go to the
Nice.
bar, and the dwarf's like, hello, sirs. How can I and ma'am? How may I help you today?
I'll have a glass of sweet white wine.
Ooh, white wine. You have good taste, sir. Personally, I'm more of a beer individual, but I see it. So he gives you your white wine. Travis? What do you guys want?
Whiskey neat.
All right, whiskey. Good taste. Yeah, you Americans got good taste. I take it you're an Americano.
Yes.
Yes. So he serves you a whiskey. Matt, you get your wine. Jacob, what drink do you want?
I will take a dry martini.
All right, dry martini. Wow, you guys got good taste. Okay, so with alcohol, you guys got to roll con checks. Constitution checks. So D20 plus your con modifier.
9 total of 9.
All right, Matt. So you're a little kind of feeling woozy as the alcohol is, this white wine's a little stronger than you thought. So you feel a little inebriated, not like horribly drunk, but you're definitely like getting to intoxication. Travis, what'd you get?
I got a 14 plus 3, 17.
All right, so you succeed, and you can basically hold your liquor. All right, Jacob, what'd you get for your con check?
I got a 8.
Yeah, basically you're kind of also inebriated, so you're kind of like hard to being focused. He's like, are you two okay? You look a little woozy.
Yeah,
Those
all right.
pills can hold
Nothing
their
another
liquor
glass
better
of
than I
wine
can.
won't cure.
Are you sure, sir? You look a little woozy. I'm a little nervous that you're gonna fall off and pass out.
I want to take the glass, but I want to fake drinking this one.
Fake drinking it. Okay, roll me a deception check.
Hey, 17 plus 2, 19.
All right, you succeed in fake drinking. He's like, all right, sir, I will give you your drink. All right, Jacob, what do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you want to? All right.
So while I'm tipsy, but faking being tipsier, so to speak, with the fake drinking, just gonna kind of wander around to the other people in the car, and make casual conversation, see if they'll make any, any sort of kind of like passive intelligence gathering. Trying to find the names of the other people on the train.
I have returned.
That sort of thing.
All right, so Jack, basically you see Matt's and also Jacob's character inebriated.
Oh dear! I turn away for one moment, and you both get drunk.
It was just one drink.
How? You're a dwarf. How are you drunk from one drink?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So basically, you guys
I
are
don't
acting a
know.
little woozy. Jacob, Jack, what do you do?
Back to the cabin with the both of you. Go to bed, sleep it off. This is so embarrassing. She's got to look around and see if there is any respectable-looking gentlemen about the place that aren't drunk.
You want a human or like wait, what do you want exactly?
I will roll a perception. You can tell me what's there, and she'll take her pick.
You want a male, right? Or
Yeah, well, that's how she usually rolls, but that's how it works best usually. She gets a natural 20.
All right, so you basically see a very handsome black half orc. You know, he's very in his suit and tie. He looks very presentable, and basically he's very long, tall, and handsome.
Oh, a half orc. Oh dear. Tell you what, I think I'll just go back to the cabin as well.
Oh wow, man.
So in my my semi tipsy sort of fake snoozing, did I pick any interesting things I learned?
No, not really much. So you're just deceiving him. All right, rolling perception check again.
Come on, 3 good rolls in a row. Come on, let's do it. Forget it. 3.
This is
Dude, what is wrong with you?
All right, so you can't see anyone because you're still inebriated. Travis, what do you want to do? There's also like you guys can also gamble if you want. There is a gambling cart. There is a gambling place in the dining room as well.
Drunken gamble.
Oh no, no, I'm not. I'm too inebriated to gamble.
Travis, do you want to gamble?
No. Is there any? If there's any music nearby, I'd
all
just
right.
like to
You
go and chill
actually
out.
see some music actually. Well, you basically see one of the performers is making some. You see a female like a female human woman. She starts stringing a guitar reel and she starts singing. You don't, and it's really interesting. It does intrigue you.
Yeah, and it does. Yeah, I'm gonna go and plop myself right in front of her and finish my drink. And
Like,
just sort of-
how are you doing, sir? And basically, she has like a very thick Italian accent. So, what can I do for you? She's very nice and kind. You know, she's not really. You know, she's asking what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of music do you play?
Oh, I'm
Folksy,
just
or-
preparing. I do mostly just dabble. I'm more of an opera singer. My name's Miss Calvarino. My name's Christine Calvaro. I'm an opera singer.
Miss Carraro. What do you plan on singing? Something light or?
I was just doing a light aria, you know.
Yeah. I'd like to hear that. Yeah.
And you know, are you a Mr. Performer or some sort?
Am I a performer? No, I just like to enjoy the arts.
No, just like that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going back to Milan. You know, if I got a big performance coming up.
Oh, really? Big show? What opera?
I'm not just doing a normal opera performance. It's not like a show of sorts, but I'm doing an aria. I haven't gotten the thing yet.
Okay, yeah. Well, if we're in the area, I'll have to check it out. That'd be nice.
All right.
But,
All right. So, anyone want to do anything before dinner?
I would like to order a pot of coffee.
You order coffee to battle the hangover.
Yes.
So you get your coffee and you drink it. It is what's your favorite coffee?
Black.
All right, deep black. All right.
And talk with the dwarf bartender.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't know.
Dwarf things. Best beard grooming products.
Dwarf things. Yes. Battle tactics. No, I don't know.
All right. So it's like, yes. So I see you served in the war or something, given your hammer.
Yes. I was a sergeant.
Oh, what'd you serve as?
Huh?
What'd you serve?
Oh, at the Battle of the Somme,
Oof, that was
France.
pretty brutal, sir.
Yes. Very brutal.
Yes. Yeah, I had a few friends who didn't make it in that battle.
Yep. Actually served in the British Army before the Americans got involved.
Yeah, thank God they got the Yankees coming out. I'm not a huge fan of the Yankees, but at least they came out and helped us.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, cheers to our fallen friends. And he cheers as a cheer with you guys.
Yep. Cheers.
And you drink some alcohol.
And then more coffee.
And some more coffee, yeah. All right, so we're going to skip. It is now dinner time. You guys are sitting at the table. And you're all like kind of dressed a little bit snazzy. You're sitting at the table. There's some light music playing in the background.
I've always dressed snazzy.
Yeah. All right, let's have a D100 roll to see who dressed snazziest, actually. Everyone roll a D100.
I got a 54.
Oh dear. 30.
74.
God damn it.
All right, looks like Matt's the most one and stuff. Matt got the highest. So he's dressed as most snazziest, but everyone else is dressed.
Very tempted to cast prestidigitation to make what he's wearing dirty, so that I appear better by comparison.
Remember, I do allow PvP combat, so if you steal it.
No,
You may want to roll
she's
a perception check because my character does not that he doesn't like he considers his looks an obligation to that he has to maintain a certain appearance of like a public appearance. It's not that he's like he's not like how would you say facetious but he
yeah, it's
feels
like he's from noble stock, so he sort of acts that way. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
So what do I roll to get for a D100?
2d10. 2d10.
Yeah, one of them is your units, and one of them is your tens.
Okay. That is. So which one is the 10 and which does it matter?
Not particularly.
Okay. So a 20.
20. All right. So you basically are kind of least informed and stuff. You're kind of like the least snazzy. I mean, you're still fancy, but you're more rough and tumble guy. You don't really care much about fashions like Matt.
All right.
So you guys get into dinner. What are you guys ordering for dinner? Any alcohol? Like what kind of food?
What type of food do they have?
Well, if they're kind of serving it in essentially like a more general European. Like you got your steak, you got your chicken.
Well, we left from France, right?
Yeah. They're serving it French. It is a bit more French themed tonight. So you got your foie
So we have to have some. So they mostly will have foul French food.
As an Englishman, I can appreciate that humor.
I'll take it.
Well, the French.
I'll take a steak fritz. It's basically steak with fries.
Yes, they do have steak fritz.
The French stole Italian cuisine and ruined it.
No, they didn't.
Go back to the intermarriage. French cuisine was predominated by a marriage between an Italian noblewoman and a French king. She brought her food with her cooks and everything, and that became French cooking basically because it was less refined. And then the French turned it into all this like sauce heavy stuff. Like,
yeah.
I
know. French is a little overrated. I agree with you, man. I am a pro-Italian food enjoyer.
Yeah. So if they have something Italian,
me too.
I mean, they do have like they do have like some. They do have like essentially chicken franchise.
Okay, I'll have some chicken franchise.
All of this is a little southern for my tastes. Just some meat and bread will do me, thank you.
All right. So, you guys also see, as you guys are eating your meals, any alcohol or not really?
Nope.
No,
No.
Vralia keeps herself
I'm away
sharp.
from alcohol for now.
I'd like to imagine Vralia sat people down and said, "Look, don't embarrass me."
Yeah, yes, you definitely said that.
Well, I don't feel like I'm having a lot of luck with the alcohol tonight, so I'm not going to drink anymore. Something just tells my character that not to tempt his luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dice gods are not pleased with you for some reason.
Yeah. I might actually get an exceptionally potent glass of whatever else I drink tonight.
All right, so you guys essentially,
Well, what's the weather like?
the weather is nice. It's basically a clear, calm night.
I mean, is it summer? Like I didn't even ask. What are we?
It's definitely like winter a bit. It's a bit cold. It's like
It's cold
January.
out. Okay.
But nice and toasty in the train car.
Yes, like I also see Miss Calvero sing, and she basically starts giving out an aria. And then when the desserts comes around, what do you guys get for dessert?
Oh, I shan't eat any of that. These looks don't just happen, you know. They have to be maintained.
Yeah, so you want a calorie count?
No, she's not a glutton.
All right. So what else are you guys getting for dessert? They got some gelato. They got some, Napoleon.
Any chocolate mousse?
Yes, they got
I'm
chocolate
good.
mousse.
Yeah,
I'll
some
take
gelato
that.
will be fine.
I actually have some chocolate mousse in the fridge, and now that you've said it, I want it.
I know. I get them. I hear about food. I get hungry. So, anyways, anyone want to perform alongside her? Or you guys just want to listen?
I'll just listen.
Content to listen.
Yeah, let's listen.
Yeah, listen.
For some reason, I feel I might not be successful at it. I don't know why.
Paranoia much?
Yeah, paranoia much. Yeah.
I don't think people want to hear a dwarf singing opera.
I mean, you have the deep voice for it. You just do diggy diggy hole. I mean,
Yeah.
your choice. I mean, it's your choice. Anyone?
I'm good.
All right. And well, the day goes well. You guys go sleep. You take another long rest, and you guys get up early. You guys realize you're out of France. You're kind of nearing Switzerland. It's getting very mountain and hilly. You see a lot of cows. The grasslands of Switzerland, and you are in Switzerland now. You guys, it is early morning. You guys get up. Oh yeah, nice! Holy cow! Who got this map? This looks crazy. Oh yeah, guys, we're taking the red
game.
line. Oh, from the game. Oh, dude. All right, Jacob. You better not metagame this. I mean, I trust you, but just don't look too much, honestly.
Thou hast been warned.
Okay. I won't.
No. I know. I'm
I
not
can't
mad.
zoom
I'm
in,
just
so we
saying,
can't
don't
read
metagame this,
anything.
honestly, because I don't want you to cheat your way through this.
No.
All right, good. Because I know, I have the exact same map, so that gave me a bit of a warning flag. All right, you guys are taking the red line, so you're going to Lausanne next. So the entire route you're going into is the red one. All right, so you guys, it's definitely breakfast time. What do you guys want to do? You have basically 1 hour until you guys arrive in Lausanne. What do you guys want to do?
Well, there was no interesting people on the train, so we'll just get some breakfast and prepare for whatever.
Prepare for departure.
Yeah.
And again, obviously, I'm doing the mage armor thing.
Oh man, you were.
You just assume that I'm doing that at any time. All right.
So where we're going are the law this is Switzerland. In the 20s, you could be armed to your teeth in Switzerland. Forget that stupid question.
Wait, what?
I'm about to say what local gun laws or whatever, but I remember. It's
I mean, generally you can have your guns. Just don't start firing them off in public.
In Switzerland, you're legally required to own guns.
Oh, well, that is true.
Yes.
They're armed to the teeth. You actually, up until the 1960s, if you built the house, you had to put a bunker in it.
True. Well, that's fair. Anyways, so what do you guys? You guys want to go to breakfast?
Sure.
Yeah, steak and eggs.
All right. So you guys go. It's like continental breakfast. You got your eggs, you got your sausage, you got your bacon, you got your waffles. Also, just reminds me of my college group because every time we had breakfast, the players would try to make a mad dash to the waffle section to get the waffles and start fighting each other over it. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's fun.
Combat to the death over waffles.
So breakfast is usually like a buffet, right?
Yes,
So
it
it's
is a buffet.
Get a bit of everything.
All right. So, anyways, you guys just have your breakfast. Anything? What are you guys getting exactly?
I grab my dish. I walk up to the buffet line. I step in front of someone, whoever, doesn't matter to me, and begin taking food from the line.
All right, you guys all do this, right?
I'll
Yeah.
wait in line.
All right, so you guys all wait in line and get your food and stuff.
Nom,
And-
nom, nom, nom.
Definitely more coffee.
And you guys just eat. You guys have a nice breakfast for another day of adventuring and hopefully not dying.
Well,
Yeah.
no one died. You know,
Better rolls too.
this is all karma because I had those great rolls when I rolled the character stats. I was like, yeah, D&D Beyond kicked ass, and now my dice suck as a result.
Look, man, it happens. Maybe we'll roll better next time. All right, you just got to go with the flow. All right, D&D is all about not winning. It's all about the journey. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, the friends we made along the way.
Don't believe him. It's all about the winning.
No, it's not, man.
You gotta win.
No, what do you believe in? Like,
I don't believe in luck. No, sorry.
All right, so 1 hour passes, and you guys are now in Lausanne. And right, so this is the current events happening in Lausanne. The conference of Lausanne is currently being held in the town. In addition to representatives
Busy
of
time.
Turkey, Britain, Italy, and France, it's composed of the eventual outcome of the Treaty of Lausanne, which will eventually establish Turkey's independence from the Ottoman Empire. And it is the tension is a bit thick in the city, given to the recent tensions, but for overall, it's a pretty stable place. It's very well-to-do. So, you guys arrive out of the train. It's about like 10 a.m. in the morning. The train stops in the station. And also, you guys get out of the train car and stretch your legs.
Now,
also-
are we? So when we get out of the train, like we're disembarking here, and like
Yeah, you get out of the train station. You disembark from the train station here.
So full disembarkment. Not the train's going to be there for a day and we pick up type of thing.
Yeah. Well, out of game, like the train's gonna be there as long as you guys until it's only gonna move when you advance the plot. So don't worry.
Okay, yeah.
So you can have plenty of time to like investigate and crap.
Okay. Well, I say we get on with this.
I also got a picture of Lausanne. So, hang on. Oh wait, it's an image. Well, yeah, I posted it in general in the Discord. This is what Lausanne looks like. So it's very beautiful.
Ooh, nice.
I know. It's basically got this architecture, and also you got some. You also got the giant Geneva Lake right behind it. All right, so now your objective is to find Edgar Wellington and ask him about the scrolls in his collection, supposedly, because you remember Mr. Lorraine told you about that.
So we just embarked the train. We're in the train yard or whatever.
Yeah, so you leave the train station. You're in the town. You see people bustling around. You know, everyone's going about their business. You don't know where. You didn't get the address to his to Wellington's address, so you're gonna have to roll me a survival check.
Are there any like people selling newspapers?
Yeah.
I look for one.
I mean,
just to find out what's going on locally, just in case I want to grab a newspaper.
Oh, it didn't show up. Like, oh, there it is. Yeah, that's where Lausanne is. It's very beautiful. Anyways, so you find a newspaper for like 1 gold coin, and you look through it. What do you want to find exactly here?
Well, I mean, you always are looking for suspicious activities, weird crimes, plus anything that might relate to what we're doing. Like, are there any familiar names I see there of people who work in a similar field to us, that type of thing?
Or any crimes that resemble the one we
Well,
investigated
okay.
back in
So, all right.
London.
So you go through the news, and basically it talks about this guy. Hang on. There's this guy named Duke Jean de Ascentes, who's some sort of French nobleman who also lives in Lausanne. Basically, the news reported about him that he moved in a while back, right before World War One. And mainly, people say he's kind of eccentric and weird, you know, and how he's overall a little aloof, but not like mean. But does look a little. I mean, people often find he does talk about how he seems a little like sketchy, like not evil per se, but people just get this offness about him.
Okay, but no, we don't see any similar crimes that we have.
No, he's not being accused of any crimes, but he's just been like, there's been a lot of murmurings and stuff going
what I
around
mean
him.
with Jacob asked, like, there's no in the newspaper. There's no like any crimes like what we
No
get.
crimes, you know. I mean, there's like, you know, there's like the local robberies and stuff, but you know, but nothing like, there's nothing like occult
So
stuff,
just
like
petty
something
stuff.
Yeah, like petty crimes, like, you know.
Okay. And I guess then we should try to find where this Edgar Wellington is. Who would be a good source for this? Is there a local a taxi or not?
Taxidermy? Yeah, so basically,
Not
there's a taxi. There's a
taxidermy,
taxi service you can take.
Yeah, taxi service. Well, we have to find out where the guy is first, though.
No, first you gotta find the location. You have no idea where it is. So everyone, roll me a sleight of hand. No, I mean survival.
14.
So mine is a
I got
10.
a 12.
Would that be plus?
Yeah, 18 plus your survival.
So 15.
15.
I got a 19.
All right. So, with the 19, who got the 19?
That was me, Travis.
All right. So, Travis, you know the exact location where the taxidermy shop is. It's down the street.
Sweet. Let's go.
Onward.
And you guys, it's going to take
I'm
you
right behind you.
about 15 minutes.
I'm gonna make a perception or investigation to make sure we're not being followed. Which one would it be?
All right. So you guys essentially it takes you a minute, but you find Wellington Brothers taxidermy shop. What do you guys do?
I want to roll to make sure we see if anyone's following us.
Roll for it.
12 plus what skill is it we're using?
Perception.
14.
14. No one's is following you around. Wow, man. Matt, you're really paranoid here. All right, so you guys just want to enter the shop. Like, what do you guys do? You're right in front of the shop. You found it. Now you got to talk to Edgar.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the shop besides the proprietors? Is there anyone else in the shop besides the proprietors?
The shop is open at the moment, so you can go in if you want.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go in, and is anyone in there like any other customers?
No, there's no customers in there.
Head straight to the desk, shop counter, whatever. Introduce myself, and so said we're looking for, what's his name, Edgar Wellington? Remember right, Edgar? That guy. We're looking for the Mr. Wellington, the taxidermist.
Mm-hmm.
Say it to whoever's at the desk.
So you guys go in. You see Mr. Edgar Wellington. He's like, yes, hello. How can I help you guys?
My, very handsome, I must say.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, sir. I don't really get complimented and stuff.
You seem like you're a reader.
A little bit. I read.
Perhaps of the arcane persuasion? No?
Arcane? I'm not really an arcane person, really. I just, what do you mean by that?
Well, my little birdie, and she's going to sort of stroke the crow on her shoulder, says you might be in possession of something that we would have interest in.
Interested in what exactly?
Some scrolls.
Oh yeah. What do you mean some scrolls? Niagara's a little curious here.
We're the only ones in the shop, you said, right?
Yes.
Scrolls that perhaps mention a simulacrum.
Oh yes. Oh, you heard from the Lorraine family, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, I came in touch with some scrolls. I don't know what it's about some sort of simulacrum thing and some sort of I don't know entity known as the Skinless One. I have no idea what this is. I can't make heads or tails out of it.
It's very dangerous. I will tell you that much.
Well,
I don't suppose you'd be willing to allow me to have those scrolls.
Miss, I will happily give you the scrolls, but I need payment. You know, it's business has been a little rough.
Oh, I only need to see them, and I can make copies.
Well, first I need to go get it from the bank. I put it in the bank vault just for safekeeping.
Okay.
Also,
Nice.
yeah. Also, yes, I will need. And also, I will need a payment and stuff.
Well, seeing as we're just making a copy, how much would you want?
I want about 400 gold coins.
To allow me to see and copy the scroll. 400
Yes.
gold coins. My.
Is there perhaps anything you're looking for in trade for this scroll?
Trade? Well, I mean, it depends. Like, would you have anything of value? You know.
Well, are you in need of anything?
I know I'm in need of funds, good sir. I need funds. You know. Also, inside the shop, you see a bunch of taxidermied animals. You have a taxidermied mimic. You have a taxidermied displacer beast, and then you have like more normal stuff like a taxidermied dog.
You stuffed a dog?
Well, yes, you know, someone requested it, and you know, I did it. They didn't reclaim it yet, but still, most people are taxidermy.
Can I insight this guy? See if I get any weird vibes from him.
Yes.
12 in total.
You don't determine if he's lying or not. You think he's definitely telling the truth.
Oh no, it's just not so much truth, but does he come across as evil?
No, he doesn't come off as evil. He's just coming off as someone who desperately needs some money. You know, he's definitely being like a greedy asshole, but he's definitely has like good intentions about being a greedy person. Also, you can tell he's probably he might be using that money also to do some viceful stuff because he definitely looks like he might be a druggie.
Oh, interesting.
I can with my magic, with prestidigitation, I can create sensory effects. So, what do I reckon? I'll tell you, I could tell him that I could make him high.
You could do that. Would it be a wisdom save or just automatic?
The spell says you create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect.
So yeah,
such
you
as
can
a
get
shower
red
of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. I could combine all of those in sequence, I suppose, and just make him have a trip, or make him think he's having a trip, and be like, "Yes, I can give you an experience that is worth that much money without any downsides."
All right, you could do that. You can make him drug high right now, but if you make him drug high, he's not going to go back to the bank vault, though. That's the issue.
I mean, we could go for you.
No, you can't just access someone else's bank vault account. It has to be him. You know, this is like an actual. That's how it actually works, man.
How do we know they're the real deal?
Well, you don't know.
See them first.
Well, Varla didn't roll high enough for the insight check, so you can't confirm or deny it, really.
So is this guy like high or something now?
Well, if
I
hasn't declared it yet. He hasn't done it yet, but
So
I was just exploring
I'm
it.
gonna sort of sidle up to the guy, kind of being a little intimidating, but a little paranoid. You know, buddy, we came here to do you a favor because every person we've gone to to look for information about this thing, someone has come along and killed them after us. And I described
that's not good.
And I described in very detail the crime scene we found in England.
Mm-hmm.
That was we were there a day ago, and we got a scroll from him, incidentally, about another artifact. And the next day, the police came to us, and it was horrible. The dismemberment, and I mean, we wouldn't want this to happen to you.
Ah,
you
yes,
know-
it was an awful thing to witness, I say, as I do the help action.
So
All right, roll persuasion,
Wouldn't that be deception?
deception. Yeah.
You have
Either way-
advantage.
either way, come on, die.
You have an advantage on this.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping it works better than that first one. 18 plus what was this?
Be your charisma plus, or if you have proficiency in deception.
Well, yeah. 18 plus 2, so 20.
All right. He's like, all right, sir. I will be. It will take some time to get back. Just come back to me a little bit later, and I will get you the scroll. And also, I will make it cheaper, and I'll get it to 200 gold coins.
I suppose, but she's going to sort of.
Well, you see, my friend, after we got the scroll, we were going to help you leave town for a day or two. We put you up in a hotel in another city, while these murderous thugs maybe would not be able to find you. But for 200 gold, you'd be on your own for something like that. And I don't know, my friend. We wanted to kind of wait in your stalk your store out and see if we could catch who's doing this while you weren't there to be killed. You know.
Yes, but I'll be right back, sir. I need to. I need to go get the vault thing. I have a few commissions to do.
Before you leave, I will leave my bird with you. Should anything bad happen, he will instantaneously disappear and reappear with me, and will come and help.
Mm-hmm.
Is that acceptable?
Wait, can you repeat that?
I'm going to leave my familiar in his presence, and should anything bad happen to him, my familiar can just sort of pop out of existence and reappear with me, and that'll let us know some shit's went down.
All right.
Nice.
You can do that. Also, what's your familiar look like?
It's a crow.
Oh, it's just a birdie.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys go back to, what are you guys going to do? It's going to take Edgar a while to get back to the vault.
Okay, so his taxidermy shop is like in the middle of the town.
Well, it's kind of in the corner of town. It's more in the downtown district.
Is it like but it's a building it's right next to other buildings or whatever?
Yeah, it's next to some convenience stores. Also, Travis, you can buy some better armor if you want.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Whatever you guys are going to be doing, can one of you take Vralia by the arm? Because the entire time that they're separated, Vralia is going to be looking through the bird's eyes, so she's not going to be able to see or hear things
but
from you guys.
But if you want to have a,
I can do that.
If you want to have a perception, or you're gonna have to use the stat block of the raven, the crow, to perception check.
I believe rules is written wise, it would still use my wisdom score if I'm looking through his eyes. It will use his physical stats, but my intellect stats. But if I'm right on that. But I don't mind using his if you like. I think it's quite similar to mine.
You're kind of like RC controlling him.
Well, it's less control and more just I'm sitting behind his eyes and I'm watching what's going on. Let me find the.
While they're doing that, is it possible to get I don't know, behind this guy's shop without being observed?
Like, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to sort of do something to this guy's shop, but not be observed doing it, right?
Well, you gotta be stealthy or something.
Well, is it possible though? Like, is there room in an alley next to the shop or something? Is it like that's what I'm trying to get at. Is it even possible to do? So I'll describe to you what I want to do, right? And then you can tell me if it's possible with the layout of the city and all that. So I want to try to stealth near the shop, maybe towards the back door or something, and then I'm going to sort of burn it, and not destructively, but so it looks like someone tried to get in while he was away.
So you want to set the shop on fire?
No, not like burn it down. I want to look like someone was there trying to kill him.
Why? What?
Remember that the whole gimmick I'm giving here is that someone's going to try to kill him because of the information I'm trying to make him a little.
I can see this going horribly wrong.
Me too.
It's going to go wrong no matter what. I have a feeling.
Just remember how you've been rolling.
Yeah.
Just remember how you jumped out of the window in London.
Yeah.
Also, I've put my solution in the private chat, Magicman.
Okay. And everyone can see this. All right, yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, so Matt. All right, what does everyone think about Matt's plan to set the building on fire?
I didn't say set the building on fire. I said like
make it like someone tried to force entry.
Yeah, that type of thing.
The force entry, okay. I mean, you're gonna have to get.
maybe I'll take a torch and lightly singe the door, but not burn it. Like someone's trying to get in somehow, and and they were angry while they were trying to do it. That type of.
Vralia would vote against this course of action.
But I'm not going to break in. I just want to make it look like someone tried to do so.
Okay, well, I mean, what does everyone think of this plan? Because this is democracy here.
Well, I don't know. Is he letting us know about this, or is he just wandering off?
What if you
Well,
rolled wrong?
Matt, are you saying this out loud? Or are you physically
Well,
trying
I'm
to do it?
describing what I'm trying to do to the dungeon master to see if it's even possible to.
I mean, you can do it, but there is a chance you're going to set the whole building on fire. Like, this is a very.
I didn't
you
say
could get
I'm going
arrested
to
for
burn
arson.
the building on fire.
I know, but I'm just saying there's a chance the fire can get out of control.
You were already successful with him being scared.
Yeah.
He's still scared. So if you can essentially, like, do you want to fix the thing on fire, right, or no?
No, I don't want to set the building on fire. I want to.
So what?
Damage
His
his
description is
backdoor
that
in
he
such
wants
a
to make it look as if someone has tried to force entry. Doesn't necessarily mean fire, but I think it's a bit overkill.
Yeah.
All right, so you're just going to force entry. All right, so you're doing a breaking entry. Okay, I thought you were going to set
I'm
on
not
fire.
breaking.
No,
in.
he's not breaking in. Actually, he's going to make it look as if someone has attempted to, but unsuccessfully.
All right, so you guys
Fake
get out
crime
of the
scene.
building.
No, I vote against. I don't want to take part in this.
All right, what does the rest of the party think of this?
I thought we all had to leave the building. He said we had to leave while he went.
Well, you can leave the building and stuff because he has some work to do. So
Vralia will stay with Ash, and because she can't see shit right now because she's looking through the Raven, the crow.
We're all outside the building because the guy said we had to leave.
Yeah, so you're outside the building.
I'm gonna vote no.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how we get. See how we get with this.
All right, so Matt, what do you want to do exactly?
Well, if the group doesn't want to do it, I'm fine with it. Just like I said, I'm not paying to do 400 gold. That's up.
No.
No, it went down to 200 gold, man.
I'm willing to kill him rather than pay him.
Wow.
Oh boy, no,
Wow,
definitely not.
So someone's life is worth 200 gold for you.
Too rash.
What's the price of human life?
He's just a peasant who murdered a dog to do taxidermy.
No, he basically he found a dead corpse and stuff of a dog and basically taxidermied it. Just
It was somebody's pet that died.
It's quite a common practice.
That's what he claims.
Yeah, my ideals don't align with killing somebody for 200.
Yeah, Vralia is seeing Akola in a new light.
I'll go along with the group. I'm just saying, I got a bad
Now
feeling.
let's let sleeping dogs lie because your lie was good enough, and you also said it happens after, so it shouldn't happen yet.
all right. So you guys are just gonna wait, right?
Yep.
That would be where I would vote. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys
too.
wait for a few hours, and then you get back. All right. So you're gonna get back to the place. However, the lights seem to be off for some reason.
What? So I've been looking through the crow this whole time. Is it
Yeah,
just
so
been a
roll me a
normal
perception
day for
check.
him, or
Can
can I take 10 and use the 13?
You use a 13.
Yep, I'll do that.
What'd you get?
13. I'll use the passive perception.
Oh, thanks, Max, for those. All right. So mainly, you kind of like get visions. You don't know, but basically, something or someone like barged in a few hour earlier, and it seems to have essentially killed Ecker's brother William. And William was heavily scarred and wounded by the World War I, so he can't really talk. He's a mute, and he got ripped apart pretty brutally. Like he's basically most of his front skin's been flayed off for some reason.
Ooh. So
Yeah.
as
He's lying.
I
in
wouldn't
the
have
kiln
waited
room.
to
And
say
also
all
then
this, by the way.
Also, you see this man. You can't really get a good visual because the crow was kind of freaking out. So the crow was like, "Oh God, I don't want to die." So the crow basically didn't get killed. But then this man or creature, humanoid or whatever, went upstairs and also seems to, and then went back down. You're worried that he might have killed Edgar right by now. So you're a little freaking out.
Vralia, so this is happening now, and I'm witnessing this.
Well,
Yeah.
this is basically like you kind of was late transmission because the crow was so panicked.
Okay. Vralia's
now-
going to come
So you get the
straight.
situation like right now as you open the door, and you're kind of freaking out, like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
Vralia comes back to herself. Says, we need to go back. We need to go back right now. Slaughter, murder, death, fire, awake. And she's going to sort of spin on her heel and start marching back towards the shop.
All right, so you guys get back to the shop. The door is locked, though. The front door is locked.
Break
there
it
a
down,
back door?
dwarf.
Is there a back door?
There's a back door you can take.
All right.
I like
let's
how we're
do
like,
it.
no, don't break in. And now
Look
we're
out.
like, yes, break in.
I told you this. So, see, now you hear me get very paranoid. Whenever we get involved with this shit, no what happens, monsters show up, kill people. That's why you have to be proactive and get the stuff and get away. Now there's some horrible thing out there.
Okay.
Just like they chased me out of my home, there's another one of these damn things.
You want me to break the door? I'll break the door.
Well, let's go to the back
Step
door.
back.
So the police don't
Okay.
So you guys go into the back door, but the back door is also locked.
All right.
Break it
I'm
open.
going to hit it with my hammer. A light
All right.
hit with the hammer at
Roll
the door.
the hit.
A 7.
Basically, you miss. You hit the wall and putting a dent into the wall.
Hold on. Was that a natural 7? Can you add anything to that? So you rolled a 7, did you?
I'm basically new to this, so if there's something you need to tell me,
It's-
tell me.
It's a
Yeah,
D20 plus
so
your strength
I rolled a
modifier.
7. Plus,
When you roll,
would I add the +5 to it?
yeah, +5.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it'd be 13.
So 7 + 5, 13.
13. You still you do actually smash the door down.
In we go. You first, boys. Weapons up.
Okay.
There is a creature on the prowl.
I have my revolver out and sword cane in the left hand and head in looking for this creature.
All right, so basically you guys go in, and also you guys do see William's corpse. His body has been heavily ripped apart. Like most
Does
of
it
his
look
flesh has been
similar
played off.
to? Does it look similar to what we saw in London?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh dear. Turns out that
Okay.
lie you told was the truth.
Because it may not have been the complete truth. Like I said, something like this always happens when you deal with this magic crap. It always happens.
Mind your manners. It doesn't happen when I deal with magic. Most of the time.
There's this thing in America they call Murphy's Law. You know,
Oh yes, we call that Sod's Law.
If it can happen.
you know. Anyway, so is this a multi-story building?
Yeah, it's a two-floor building. So the bedroom's upstairs. You see William, and yeah, you guys definitely assume that he's pretty thoroughly dead.
Okay.
And you kind of see his scarred head and stuff. And you can also see he has a metal plate on his
Just-
cranium to fix his misshapen skull. It's kind of sad, really.
So
I have my
he's
crow
been-
come back
Okay,
over
so-
to me.
So the crow comes over.
So
The crow's
his
like
face
definitely
has
like
been
suffered
skinned?
emotional damage because of how like brutal the murder was. You see,
Oh,
it's like
do suck it up, Theon.
So,
All
is,
right.
is this creature still here?
He looks like he's been skinned.
no,
Is that what
unfortunately,
you said?
he left. However,
Flayed.
you guys gotta find Edgar though, because that's probably not good.
Filleted. Okay.
Yeah, let's head upstairs.
All right,
Up we go.
so you guys go up and you see Edgar lying in his bed. He looks like catatonic or something. You also see a green, essentially, you see a green vial of. You see a green vial of some sort of thing, of some sort of like narcotic or something. You definitely see like his eyes are kind of catatonic, so you are concerned he might have been is also dead.
I'm going to Arcana check.
Well, kind of. Anyone want to roll perception?
Oh, I rolled
Yeah,
a
I'll
9
roll
in
a perception.
total. Oh dear.
You don't know what that is, but you realize that vial he's holding, it seems to be some sort of magical drug. You don't know what it does though.
Oh,
Well-
of course he'd be drugged out of his mind at the moment. Don't touch that,
And you
boys.
realize
It
that
looks
Edgar
freaky.
also has died from lethal injection. So, but it seems like the guy who
I'll roll
murdered
perception.
his brother also probably did it. So Edgar was like unconscious, and then he got lethally drugged
Okay.
unconsciously.
Let's search the room.
All right, roll perception, guys.
I am rolling a perception check. Yes, I rolled above a 5. I rolled a 10 plus. I rolled a total of 12.
All right,
3
so in
plus
the
5,
room you see
3.
a bunch of some blood and stuff,
3.
but also you do see something under the bed, and you get this very thick, kind of a partially moldy scroll. And you realize that this is the simulacrum scroll, that's the cephalocar scroll, as it's called. And you realize Edgar was lying about you hiding under the bank or something. Also, you find this weird vial of, this other vial of green drug substance.
Well, let's leave the drugs be.
Yeah.
But the scroll we shall take.
Do we find any money?
Roll perception for money.
Did not make that perception check. Another die for the shit pile.
Can I investigate for money?
Yes, roll for it.
13.
You don't find any money. Jacob, Travis, do you want to do anything?
I'd like to roll perception for any items around. Oh,
All right,
I
roll
got a 7.
for items. Roll perception for items.
Yeah, I'd like to
I'll
roll
roll the
perception
6.
for any signs of what might have caused this or killed the guy.
Yeah, roll medicine check.
Is this check for upstairs and downstairs, or do you have to separate check
4.
for downstairs?
You don't see anything.
I rolled a 4.
Magicman, is this check for upstairs and downstairs? Or do you have to
This is
separate
for upstairs.
downstairs?
You have to go downstairs to get the different perception check for money.
Okay, so I'm gonna go downstairs and do one down there.
All right, do a perception check down there. Anyone want to use the drug or anything, or any of the weird thing?
No.
Another die for the shit pile.
Yeah, I'll pass.
All right. Everyone passes the drug. Also, Jack, you also realize that the guy who did the attack looked awfully like that Duke guy I mentioned earlier from the thing.
The Duke from the thing.
The Duke of Lausanne. Remember that French guy?
Oh,
He looks like him.
Oh.
You don't know for sure.
Oh, well, I don't like that. I always knew that these French people were French. It's natural for that they all turn into horrible abomination.
Wow.
look at what they did to their food. Obviously, they're horrible people too. So
No, it's. I believe we should
That's what
perhaps
happens when you eat
be
snails.
prepared to fight off an abomination.
Maybe, or maybe not. He's not aware of you. He didn't see your bird friend, so you're safe.
Yes, I have questions about why I didn't realize he hadn't gone to the bank for the scroll. Never mind. We're here now. Yes, the French are
I
bad.
suggest we don't
and they are
stay long
monsters.
unless the
Let's get
police
back to
show
our
up.
hotel with the scroll and find out where the simulacrum piece is.
All right. Well, there's no simulacrum piece here, but you did
That's
get
it,
you did
with
get
the
the
scroll.
scroll. All right. So, what do you guys also? You also did find a fake version of it as well. So you realize that Edgar was planning to scam you or something.
Well, it's probably a good thing he's dead then.
Yes.
save
We
us
didn't,
time
get
to kill
we
him.
didn't have to pay anything.
All
And he
right. So you
paid
go
your
back to your
full price.
hotel.
Poetic.
What do you guys want to do? Anything or no?
Well, Vralia is going to get to work going through these scrolls.
All right. So
Did she
roll me
tell
a
us about
perception
the,
check. All right.
Did Ralia tell us about the Duke of Lausanne?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. So while she's doing that, make some subtle inquiries. Is he like, could we find out what hotel he's in here or whatever?
The Duke. All right. So roll me a perception check. Roll me an intelligence check.
Yay! I rolled a 15 plus plus 2. My intelligence bonus is plus 2.
All right. So you realize that the Duke lives in his own mansion in Lausanne. It's about like an hour's walk from here.
I obtained a map of the city and the region and the surrounding countryside. And I take that back to the room so I can tell them what I found out and show them on the map.
Okay, so you guys tell that. So what do you guys want to do? You just want to go back to the train and leave, or do you guys want to confront the Duke for supposedly murdering the Wellington brothers?
Well,
I mean, I feel like confronting the Duke would be the most fun thing to do.
Well, what did you find in the scroll? Where is the thing?
Well, the
that's
scroll
the point.
basically talks about how does that if you go specifically to this place, to the specific place in the Mosque of the Skinless One, you can essentially do a ritual that you can destroy all the simulacrum pieces.
Oh, so where's the next simulacrum piece, though?
Well, it's from Smith's notes, so it's definitely in Milan. So this is like right next location.
Oh, okay. So there's no simulacrum.
There's no
piece.
simulacrum here. Right. Well,
Yes.
let's go confront the Duke because that sounds like combat, and combat is fun.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah.
All right, we're probably gonna have to do the combat or whatever next session, but we can at least get there. So you guys get there. It takes about an hour's walk. It's a very fancy mansion. You know, it's got some maids and butlers. Who wants to knock on the door and do the talking?
Well, I would normally want to do that, but my roll sucks, so we should let Valia do that. I will find support.
Okay, I don't mind doing it. Ralia will march on up to the door and knock, knock, knock.
So you knock on the door, and also, you see this butler's like, hello, sirs. What can I do?
Oh, my name is Vralia Matheson. I am the court medium for one of the Lords of Northumbria in England. I am on something of a sojourn along the Orient Express, and I heard there was a duke within this city that
Yes, there
may
is a
find
duke.
my services of some value for fortune telling and whatnot. I offer these services for free, simply as a manner of introducing myself to the nobility across Europe. This is my entourage. They carry my things, protect me from thugs.
All right. So, yes. What do you want to talk to Mr. Duke for?
Well, as I say, I offer my services as a medium to the nobility across Europe. I pop by as I'm making my way through. If they say yes, I tell them what their future holds. If they say no, I'm on my way.
All right. All right, you guys can do that. All right. Yeah, I'll get the Duke here. So you guys go in. You're in this lounge area. It's definitely very fancy and snazzy. The Duke comes in. He looks like probably in his early 60s, so graying hair. He's very fancy looking. He's like, hello. What can I do for you guys?
Now that I see him, do I get a clearer picture of him being the monster?
Well, he looks pretty normal. He looks human. I mean, you're gonna have to roll a perception check.
Yeah,
Or
no
like
worries.
maybe insight check, maybe.
I will incite the hell out of him. Does anyone want to give me the help action on that?
I will give help action.
Nice. Oh dear, I rolled a 5 in total. So she's just going to go straight into, oh, my Lord Duke, it is a pleasure and honor to meet you. I am Vralia Matheson of the court of one of the Lords of Northumbria. I travel along the Orient Express at present, and I like to offer my services as a court magician for as I pass through. This is my entourage. The dwarf is Ash. This is Benjamin, and the snazzily dressed gentleman is Cole. We're traveling together. You see, they tend to help keep ruffians from accosting me on my journeys. I'm sure you can understand.
All right. Yes. What brings you here today? Did you schedule? It's surprising you didn't schedule an appointment or anything.
Oh, I move with the winds of the weave, sir. I don't schedule appointments. I find that fate will do as fate pleases, and if I, say, take my chance and introduce myself, things tend to be more natural.
That's fair. Why have you come for me? Did you see? Oh, dude, really? All right, whatever. Anyways, what do you seek to come here for?
Well, as I say, I offer my services as a medium and court magician. I could take a look into your future, and she's going to sort of trail off and squint at him. Or a past.
I do not need such things. You know, I already have my knowledge of esoteric matters. I do not need some charlatan like yourself.
Charlatan, sir, that is quite the accusation.
Well, I've been around the block or two, you know. I've seen your type. The charmers, the snake charmers who try to fleece me for money.
I don't want payment.
What do you seek then?
as I say, I do this on my journey. This is simply a way for me to pass away a few hours.
Well, you look,
Well-
your fancy clothes say otherwise.
While they're talking, I'm sort of glancing around, trying to get a military evaluation, like how many guards this guy might have, type of thing.
Roll perception.
Please don't suck. 19 plus 2, 21.
He definitely has a few guard. He has a few armed guards, and he can call the
Nice.
police. So you do got to be careful because he could frame this entirely as, even if he is a bad guy, he could frame this as just assault and stuff, as you guys as criminals. So you have to be very careful here.
Well, charlatan or no, you do have something of an aura about you, sir. Quite monstrous, in fact. We shall leave you if that is what you wish.
You want to leave him alone?
Well, I kind of look at Vralia and to get an idea, is she done? Does she have any other moves she can make?
Not particularly. He doesn't want to know me. Vralia has been insulted,
Well-
and now she's putting her nose in the air. He's like, fine.
I speak to the Duke, introduce myself. I'm Ercole Rodrigo Don Di Santo III. And, sir, we have a problem.
What?
Well, you have a problem. You see, we were in town on the way to a taxidermist, and we happened to be right outside when we saw you leave the shop. And
How did you
then-
see me and stuff?
Well, we happen to be great observers from our military experience, training, our mystical abilities, and whatnot. And there was some commotion inside, and maybe you might want to give us a little incentive to, not go to the police with this information.
The Duke's like, so you are members of the law.
I'm who I am. My question is, why were you there, and why did something bad happen to them? Now, is it important for you do you care if that information gets out, or do you care that it not, is my question to you.
Well, we shall see, actually. I need your legal expertise. And anyways, so, amazing, with a blast of magical energy, you guys get teleported out of the mansion, and you end up in a strange place. You end up in a courthouse with a bunch of people who look like they're from the medieval period. You forget the strange sense of magical essence in the room, and you realize you're out of the material plane.
Oh dear.
And you see the Duke guy changes into very fancy clothes. And then you see Edgar right next to you, and he's like, "Oh, thank God you're here. I'm being charged with this crazy Duke guy." And I posted the picture of the general. And mainly, the Duke says, "Now, let's have a good trial, shall we?"
Trial, eh? And I draw my revolver.
And, well, no. Basically, essentially, well, you're not, this is not combat, actually. This is a whole roleplay section. But anyways,
Okay,
he's like,
okay.
put your gun down, good sir. We're going to have a fair trial. Your friend here, Edgar, has been accused of some accusations. But we're going to do that next session. So next session, you guys got to channel your Better Call Saul.
I mean, why would we help him, though?
I mean, well, aren't you guys goody two-shoes?
I mean,
I'm here more for his brother.
I'm not a goody two
His shining little skull cap that was exposed.
You can do that, but anyways, yeah, the session's over, guys, for tonight. I know it's a bit weird of an ending, but come on, this is gonna be kind of fun, honestly.
I'm intrigued.
I'm cool with it. It's just
It's like a Q thing from
Yeah,
Star
well,
Trek.
basically, that's kind of how
Yeah.
it's kind of written. Like, you can't fight the Duke, but he's like stupidly strong, and the Duke, all he wants is the scroll. So you could just, all right, well, out of character, he just wants the scroll of the simulacrum, but he doesn't know which one's the correct one. So you could just like cheese him out of it by just giving him the fake scroll, and you could just do that next session and leave if you want. I know it's a bit of a weird of transition, so that's my compensation. Or if you want to like legally defend him, because
It's a good
Well, we'll see.
cliffhanger.
we'll
Yeah.
see.
yeah,
Yeah,
I know
okay.
it's a bit weird. So, anyways, yeah.
So cool.
All right, well, yeah. it is 2 a.m. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
go
ahead.
You guys wrap
Go
up.
ahead and Jack, go ahead and if you have anything you want to plug before you go.
Oh,
let you-
just go over
let
and
you go
then you can
first.
follow me over at Lost Law Scholar on X/Twitter, or you can go to my website at www.lostlawlibrary.com. And that's about that. For now, though,
Alright.
I
Cool.
have not slept in a while, so I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys.
Well, good night.
Later, Jack.
Yeah, if this session went much longer, I would
Travis.
have to pull more dice out.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing
Travis,
really going on
what do you
right
got?
now. Yeah, nothing really going on right now. I am posting
Alright.
some shorts still to. Am I? I'm not. I thought it was muted. Yeah, so I am still posting shorts to my channel covering Star Trek Voyager and One Piece, and covering a couple of animes that I'm just kind of diving into. Some pretty interesting ones. Failure Frame. I think that's what it's called. It's a
Nice.
new isekai. It's actually pretty fun. But yeah, that's it for me. You can catch me on GigglesNBits.
Cool. All right. Magic Man.
All right, you can find me on AncientMac3 on Twitter and also Magic Man on Discord. Next Saturday, we're doing next session of 1001 Masks.
Cool. Is that your final one, right?
No, it's my other one, yeah.
Or close to it? Yeah, your other game.
Yes, my other game.
Matt, what do you got coming?
Well, Jacob and I will be on Roman's channel on Thursday to review Song of the Sea. I'll be on Wednesday is overbooked with Joker Voices channel and Legion Talk talking about wrestling. Jacob and I will be on my show on Friday afternoon, Friday Pandemonium, talking about all sorts of hobby and other stuff that Jacob and I get into. And if I have time, I'll have a couple videos posted this week.
Cool. Well, Tuesday, I'm going to be doing the movie Wrath of Khan. That will be fun. Looking forward to that. Then, of course, yes, Roman's show, and then I'll be on Matt's show on Friday evening. That's pretty much it. Thanks to the people in the chat. Solomon Outdoors, Michael Dale, and Max. Thanks for hanging with us. And we will see y'all next time. Take care, everybody.
Take care.